Hi there, it's Lindsay here, and this is my mom. It's getting very close to Mother's Day, and I wanted to take some time to ask my mom some questions. I think these are some really good questions to ask your mom, if your mama's still around. But I also kind of wanted to hear what she had to say, and I wanted to have a video so I could kind of keep it forever and show the kids one day. I've got like 20 questions, but we probably won't go that far.
Holy crap.
I told her, oh, it's just like a 5 or 10 little questions.
Yeah, and she hasn't told me at all what these questions are, so this is going to be like right off the...
It's off the cuff.
Right off the cuff.
Our video today is sponsored by Luisa. I've worked with them before, but they are a sustainable jewelry company. I wear their stuff all the time. And I got a couple pieces for my mom for Mother's Day too. We'll talk a little bit more about them a little bit later in the video, but I did want to let you know that they do have a 15% off sale going on right now, so that might be a good thing for you to get for your mother for Mother's Day. I will have the link down in the description box, and we'll chat more about it later. But right now, let's get right on into the questions.
Oh boy.
She says she's nervous, so
Yes, I am.
because she doesn't know. It's only because you don't know what I'm gonna ask.
I have no
if
idea.
I had told
have
you
no
the questions
idea.
beforehand,
It would be very helpful.
but you would be too prepared, and I like to go off the cuff. That's what I do. So
Okay.
let's start with an easy question.
Okay.
Okay. So my mom's name is Rebecca Joyce.
Mm-hmm.
First and middle name. So how did your mom pick out that name for you?
Rebecca was from the Bible.
Okay.
Joyce, I have no idea. Oh, yes, I do remember. Joyce, my father, when he was 10 years old, he was out playing in a barn and got a hold of a grenade.
Oh,
He found a grenade
Uh-huh.
in the barn, and he pulled the grenade, and when he did, it blew up, and it blew his fingers off. And so he was in the hospital for quite a long time after that, and one of the nurses' names was Joyce.
Your dad
Yeah.
blew his fingers off?
Yes.
with
Do
a
you not
grenade?
remember? My dad only had these 2 fingers. Well,
Wait.
you never really knew my dad.
Oh, no, I didn't really.
Yeah, you didn't
We'll
never know.
talk about that more in a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, oh my gosh. So the nurse in the hospital, they must have really liked that nurse. And it's so weird because my mom also became a nurse after that.
Yeah,
so
that is kind of weird.
you became a nurse too, so it
Yeah.
came full circle. Maybe
Yeah.
that's...
Kind of cool, isn't it?
It is kind of cool, but very strange place to get your kid's middle name, I think.
Kind of weird.
So since we're talking about names, my name is Lindsey. Morgan is my middle name. So where did that name come from?
Grandma Bartlett was, her maiden name is Lindsey.
Yeah, it's my grandmother's maiden name.
Yeah.
And that's a southern thing, is to name someone after,
Your family.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then
And
Morgan.
then Morgan was a patient that I had. This last name was Morgan, and she was the sweetest thing ever. I loved her dearly. And so, yeah, that's where Morgan came from.
Very interesting. So
Yeah.
your middle name came from a nurse and mine came from a patient. Were there any similarities between me as a child and you as a child?
Yes, you were sweet.
I had 2 brothers. I have 2 older brothers, so that's probably why she thinks I'm sweet.
No, she really was. She was good. And you didn't have to say much to her as far as getting on to her.
I learned from the boys.
She didn't have to get many spankings. She did get some, but she didn't have to get many.
I
Because
remember like 1 or 2.
Yeah, because she just was good. She was so good.
Either that or I didn't get caught. We'll see.
Yeah, well, I guess you might be right there.
Maybe. So when you were younger, I know you had a best friend,
Linda Davis.
Linda. What was she like?
She was awesome. I'd known Linda since I was about 4 years old, and she lived right down the road from us. She had 2 older brothers, and but me and her, we just hit it off. We were the ones that were playing with the turtles, racing them in the road.
That's who you got in trouble with, huh?
We played a lot of baseball outside. Yeah, I did get in a lot of trouble with her. Yes, you're right.
Can you tell me a little bit what your parents were like?
Mom and Dad divorced when I was 2. My dad was not,
He had a complicated life.
yeah. And anyways, so yeah, I don't remember a whole lot about that. And some of the things that I do remember about that are not good things, so I really don't want to talk about those.
Okay.
But anyway, but yeah, Mom raised us in church all of our life, and we went to church every time the doors were open. Sunday morning, Sunday evening, and Wednesday nights, and then when I became a teenager, we went to youth group on Thursday nights. Mom she worked a lot, and tried her best to provide for us and do the best that she could for us.
Because she was a single mom for a long time.
Single mom of 4 kids.
That's crazy.
So yeah, she had it rough, but and we had it
Especially
rough
back then.
Yeah, but made it through. I'm a good woman. Mama tried.
Mama tried.
Mama tried, and Mama did good. And I think I did good too with my kids.
What do you think her parenting style was? Because I remember her as I would say that she was a strong, very strong-willed woman.
Yes.
And that was kind of her parenting style too.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's okay. But that's just kind of how she was. You weren't, I didn't find that you were like that. I think you kind of...
I was too easy on y'all?
No, you were just more loving and compassionate and stuff like that.
What happened to me?
We always do the opposite of our parents, I guess. I don't know.
And it's not that she was a good mother, and she did a really good job at.
But I mean, think about having 4 kids by yourself. You have to be.
Yes.
I mean, if you let your kids run over you, my goodness.
And she was so stressed
She was mom
out.
and dad. You know, she didn't have help.
She had a lot of stress in her life because she had so many kids. And but yeah.
When did you know that you wanted to be a mom?
Oh my gosh! From the time I was a little girl.
You always wanted to be a mom.
I always wanted to be a mom.
Wow. Yeah. I was a little bit different. Like I didn't want to be a mom for a long time.
Yeah, I wanted
it took
to be
a long time for me. But yeah, you just knew you wanted to be a mom. That was always something that you wanted.
Yes.
To have some kids. How many did you want? A whole house full. You got 3, but
yeah, I wanted a bunch of them. I love kids.
Did you have any fears about having kids? What was like your biggest fear about having kids?
Somebody hurting them.
So what was the most rewarding thing for you about raising kids?
Just knowing that all of y'all turned out to be okay, even though things were sometimes crazy. Things sometimes in our household were nuts, but it all worked out, and they all turned out to be wonderful kids. I'm so thankful for all of them and all my grandbabies.
Oh, you got a bunch of them.
Yes, I do.
Getting one more.
I know, I'm so excited. I can hardly wait. Can't wait.
You think it's going to be a boy or girl?
You know, at the beginning, I felt like it was going to be a boy, but now I'm kind of thinking it possibly could be a girl.
I hope that doesn't mean there's 2, because I will be
Well,
upset.
we do have twins in the family, y'all.
Now it's time for me to tell you just a little bit more about Ana Luisa. I've worked with them a few times. They are a sustainable jewelry company. They are 100% carbon neutral, if that's something that you're looking into. I think these make perfect pieces for gifting your mother or your daughter or your grandmother or even yourself this Mother's Day. Ana Luisa is currently having a 15% off on all their products for Mother's Day. It started on April 12th, so you can shop right now. The last day to guarantee shipping for May 9th is on the 5th. So you got a little bit of time and you can get those orders in so you can get something for your mom. Ana Luisa has so many pieces starting at just $39, and they kind of go up from there, but there are so many pieces that are affordable and you don't have to pay luxury prices, but you're getting a luxury product. Ana Luisa uses a lot of recycled metals, including recycled gold pieces, which are my favorite. These pieces are stunning in person. I know that the up close pictures, they're beautiful and all, but in person they are really stunning. For me, I love that they have different types of pieces. Like me and my mom are a little bit different, so she likes things that are a little bit bigger, a little bit showier, and I like more dainty, small pieces, and so they have lots of those, but also some big statement pieces that you can add to your collection. They come in the cutest packaging that is ready for gifting. If you click the link in my description box, that will take you to Ana Luisa's website, where you will get 15% off of all products for Mother's Day. I know that you'll love anything you pick out, and so will your mom. Okay, what's your favorite memory of us? What do you feel like your favorite memory is?
Oh my gosh. You don't want to know.
Oh no. This might get edited out.
No, don't edit it. It's really funny. Okay, so
oh my gosh, I have no idea what this is gonna be.
All right, so we were gonna get a baby goose, And so we went, I can't remember, it was a long ways to get there, but went to buy this little baby goose for Lindsey and the boys.
How old was I?
Maybe 2 or 3, maybe 3.
Okay.
The boys were in the back seat with Lindsey in the middle, and so we got this baby goose, and of course she wanted to hold it, so she was holding it in her hands, and I was telling her about that, how I'd read her books too about the goose with the golden egg, you know.
I know what the story is now.
Okay, so anyway, this is one of my favorite ones. So Lindsey says, Mama, it laid an egg. It laid the golden egg. And I was looking back there and the goose had pooped in her hand.
My mom's favorite memory is of me getting pooped on. What's a time where you felt worried or afraid for me? Because that's all the time, but my mom's very anxious.
I am.
Person.
I have an anxiety issue. I've had it all my life. For you out there that suffer with it, I love you.
With it, we hear
you. We know. But yeah. So yeah, I didn't mean to be a really strict mom, but I was very
helicopter-y, I guess.
You got it.
Hey, you're real close to the edge.
Well, these not the cutest.
Aren't they precious? So precious. A time that you felt worried or afraid for me.
When you had that wreck.
Which one? But then me and Matt got T-boned.
Oh, that's right.
And
yeah,
that totaled the car. That was bad.
That was bad, yes.
But thankfully, it hit on my side of the car, but she must not have been going that fast, you know, because it hit my elbow and stuff, and I thought it was broken.
Was that in Magnolia? Because we came up there in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
When y'all got hit.
Yeah.
Into the hospital.
So that was, yeah, we had to be transported.
Yeah, because they were scanning you and scanning.
They thought I had broken my arm. What were you afraid of?
I don't know.
What hospital?
It didn't matter. My gosh, when your kid's in a wreck and they call you and tell you that she's hurt and she's in the hospital. But yeah.
Well, because it was both of your kids too. It was 2 of your kids.
Yes, both of my kids.
Yeah, but Matt was fine.
Well, that's what they said, but I didn't know if he was okay or not.
When we were T-boned, it's like it's a weird motion that you have. And first I went toward the window, the side, and he grabbed me and pulled my head. And if he hadn't done that, I guarantee you I would have hit my head and broke the window with it.
I think they did CT scans on you to be sure you didn't have
They did. I told them I didn't bump my head, but they didn't believe me. So
yeah.
What advice did your mom give you that kind of stuck with you?
Well, my mom told me to always put God first in my life and my family. But my mom was my rock. When it came to if I needed prayer, she was my prayer warrior. Mm-hmm. And I lost my mom in 2015. Mm-hmm. It's hard.
Oh yeah.
Every Mother's Day it's hard.
Yeah, it's good. It's really nice having your mom there. I know so many of you have lost your mothers too, because you talked to me about it.
And Mother's Day is always a kind of a difficult time.
Mm-hmm.
You enjoy having your kids come to your house and, you know, enjoy time with them on Mother's Day, but then
there's always that little thing in the background where you can't talk to your own mom.
Right.
This can be fun, but what was your most embarrassing moment, do you think?
Poppy had taken me on a trip to Texas and with his work, and I bought this most beautiful dress. It was so pretty. I don't know really about fancy restaurants and stuff, and this place was amazing. So in this restaurant, the guys had those white hats on, and they wore this black, I don't know, over their...
That's a napkin.
Yeah. It was Christmas time, and so they said, we want everybody to stand up, and we're going to sing some Christmas songs. They had a beautiful, beautiful piano. Yeah. Of course, I still had my cloth napkin in my lap, and I thought I put it across my plate. I didn't. So I turned back around. I turned back around, and all of the people at our table, because there was a bunch of them, were using their water glasses to put out the fire because I had thrown my napkin over
And they were already in on the
the
joke.
candelabra, and it caught the table on fire. Okay, y'all? I was never so embarrassed in all my
Did you
life.
just leave, or did you guys eat? Okay, so what would you say is like the perfect way to spend your day? Like if you had one day to do whatever you wanted to, you didn't have any responsibilities or anything like that, how would you spend your day?
Chilling.
Me too.
Just chilling.
Doing absolutely nothing.
Doing absolutely
Or everything.
right. Just whatever I wanted
We
to do.
don't know what those days are with no responsibility,
Right.
nothing to do. I don't. We had like one of those days. I took her on a trip.
Was that the flip-flop day?
No. You remember when we went out of town?
Oh, yeah. In February, my
we
birthday.
went out of town for your birthday.
Yeah, we did.
So we had like a day,
Mm-hmm.
maybe two. Kind of one, because we were only there one full day.
Yeah. We had a great time.
We had a
though.
good time.
We had a really good
We just
time.
chilled.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Did a whole lot of whatever we wanted to do. How about my personality traits?
They're good and bad like everyone's.
So speaking on that, how are we
Different.
different?
Okay.
Do you feel like we're the same, or
No.
more the same, or more different?
More different.
I think
We're very different, I think.
we're almost opposite.
And it's not, we are. And it's not in a bad way because everybody,
It works out,
it does.
but
We're yin and yang.
uh-huh,
Yeah, we're yin and yang.
for sure.
But yeah, it's just, I just have a different personality than she does. And that's okay because that's the way
I'm
it is.
more bold,
assertive.
assertive. I will argue
Yeah.
if
She
I feel
should have
like
been
it's
a lawyer.
necessary.
She should have been a lawyer.
And she is not that way. She will
No,
bend
I
over
kinda-
backward to avoid confrontation.
Confrontation.
And I don't mind confrontation.
Now, wait a minute. Get back me in a corner,
Oh, well, that's different.
and I'll come out like
That's
a
different.
bull.
You got that fire in you too.
I do. I've got it.
But you only use it when you need to.
Yeah. Like,
Usually if she's fighting for somebody else,
yeah.
is the thing. That's when
right.
it comes out. Like she'll take it all day for herself, but
Yep.
if somebody messes with somebody else,
Mhm.
that's when
I'm
the claws
killer.
come
I'm killer mama. Yeah, Lindsey has always been one to tell me how it is, how to do something, how to fix it right.
The right way to
The
do
right
it.
way to do it is Lindsey's way to do it.
That's true. I mean,
That's true.
that's me.
We know that's true.
Like I see you doing something and like you're struggling with it, then I'll step in and either take over,
Yep.
usually,
Mhm.
or it is,
Yeah.
or tell you how to do it a
Your
different
way.
a different way. You know an easier way to do that, don't you?
That's right. That's right.
That's just my personality. That's the more bold, assertive
Mm-hmm.
portion of that.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Right.
So, what is a piece of advice that you want your kids or your grandkids to know about parenting?
There's a lot of things that I would have done different if I could, I think. If I could go back, I would have been more patient, more thoughtful about what I said. And, you know, you can't take words back, like when they're said. Do whatever you got to do to make yourself better so that you can be a better parent to your child.
That's pretty good. Like, get yourself healthy first.
Exactly.
That way you can have a healthy relationship
with your kids.
With your kids.
Because it's stressful. I mean, it's stressful. And if any of y'all, how many ever kids you got, y'all know how it is.
Take the time outs. There's mom's advice.
Right.
Take your time out. Well, thanks for talking to me today.
You're welcome.
I'm going to cherish this video for so long.
You're blessed.
I know.
You're blessed that I'm your mom.
I want to be right here. So that you get extra comments.
Oh, you think he thinks we'll get extra
extra
comments. I want to thank you all for watching today. I hope that you'll go check out Anna Luisa. I know that they've got 15% off.
Yeah, and this bracelet has a little diamond.
It's so
on
cute.
It.
I
It's
love
so
the bracelet.
pretty.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
But the ring is so you
Yeah,
too.
the ring.
Because it's like, that's the difference in us too, is that you like the big bold stuff and I'm the little, but Anna Luisa has something for everybody.
Yeah.
I'll leave that link in the description box. Again, they have 15% off for a Mother's Day special, so if there's something that you like and you want to get your mother or gift yourself, hello. I wear these all the time. I always have a necklace on, and sometimes I'll wear earrings, depends on how the headaches are going that day. But go check them out, and I can't wait to chat with you down in the comments. If you have any questions for my mom too, I'll make sure that she's in the comments section a little bit too.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, and we will talk to you in our next video. Bye.
Bye.